feel the need for speed.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Hi, I'm Ike Stevens. I'm here in Seymour, Indiana, waiting to get unloaded. And I'm south of where Tony Stewart's home is, Columbus, Indiana. This is Nascar Rag Chew, our last one of the season. And first, before we get started, here is a word from our sponsors. Little Debbie Christmas Trees, proud sponsor of NASCAR Rag Chew and Tracy Sanders' Little Debbie Award on ham radio and on Facebook. Little Debbie Christmas Trees, only during the Christmas season. And it's Christmas, there's no X in it. What do I do when I'm driving down the road and I'm feeling down and out and I'm up here with all these Yankees and I feel very uncomfortable and I feel like I need to have a butt guard on, but there's no such thing? I reach inside my ice chest and I drink a Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper always makes me feel like I'm back at home in Texas, and straight people drink it. Thank you, Little Debbie and Dr. Pepper, for sponsoring my shows in the past, present, and in the future. Without you, I would be skinny. Let's see. They just finished up the 2010 NASCAR season, and I told you I was going to do a video right after the race, the championship race. But I said, I'm very emotionally scarred, and I feel like it's not right, so I didn't make y'all put up the anyways. So I'm not doing it, but it's about 2 days later and I feel a little better. I'm not crying anymore. We're not in the last hour. So anyways, Jimmie Johnson won, and that's why I was so upset. I mean, as you well know, I really kind of was planning on a victory celebration. I was sitting at a Flying J truck stop that had a Denny's in it, the restaurant. And I was going to go in the Denny's and celebrate. Unfortunately, I didn't. So, Jimmie Johnson won, and whoop-de-doo, number 5. The only good thing about number 5 is to shut up all these Jeff Gordon fans that have always said, well, Jeff Gordon is the best out there today. After Dale Sr. died, all these Gordon fans started saying, well, that leaves Gordon the best out there right now. You have to deal with us. Well, guess what, Gordon fans? Your 15 minutes is over, or your 9 years is over. And almost 10 years. Anyways, so Jimmie Johnson is the best out there, and you Jeff Gordon fans just have to deal with it. Jeff Gordon is not, and I'm sure y'all will take some kind of credit, just like every time Tony Stewart wins, y'all have to take credit. Oh, he's driving Hendrick stuff. Y'all gotta take credit for everything because y'all think y'all are it, and you're not. Jeff Gordon fans just annoy me, and I can't stand them. I'm probably friends with 2, or 3. I don't know. Not very many. Jimmie Johnson, I'm not a fan of his team, and I don't even think he's that great of a wheelman, but maybe he is. I don't know, but I just think he's smart, and he's very smart. He grew up in a trailer park in California. He married a girl from Oklahoma, so he can't be that bad. You know, as a matter of fact, he's kind of halfway smart marrying a girl from Oklahoma. You know, Okies are cool people. I've got a lot of Okie in me. Congratulations to Jimmie. And Jimmie alone, not none of his teammates or his owner or his crew chief or his pit crews. None of them. Just Jimmie alone. And his wife and their, what is it, daughter? I don't even follow Jimmie. Anyways, that's, so congrats to him and congratulations to his fans. I've got, I would say I'm friends with more Jimmie Johnson fans than I am of actual Tony Stewart fans, which kind of sounds weird, but now that I go back and I start counting, most of my friends are Jimmie Johnson fans. That's weird. Anyways, so that's that. I really think that Denny Hamlin was going to win, and he had an awesome season. 8 wins. The guy, and he's a man. I always call him a kid, but he's 30 years old. He's just 3 years younger than me. So why don't I call him a kid? But the guy has really come out and shine. He is good at every track. And you're going to have to deal with him. Only thing that's going to throw him out of the loop is his crew chief. And hopefully they can get that resolved. Mike Ford's good. He really is. This year, I think they choked because of Mike Ford. But anyways, it was hard for them, hard for me to watch, you know, listen to that. I listened to it on MRN radio, and thank God, I heard there was a lot of commercials on ESPN. Which I had 2 on this video. Can you believe that? 2. In a 10-minute video, or whatever, however long I'm doing it. Well, let's talk about Kevin Harvick now. Kevin Harvick, I feel for him too. Kevin's one of my drivers. I really like Kevin. Like Denny better. It's because Denny's younger. But I like Kevin. I like his feisty attitude. His mouth. You know, he just tells it like it is, and I just love him for that. He drives the 03 car. We've been through this. And I feel bad for him, but he finished 3rd in the race, I think, and he did all he could besides win. And so Kevin Harvick and Denny Hamlin really made a good show out of it, and they've made it all this year. You could talk about several names. You could talk about Jimmie Johnson. You could talk about Denny Hamlin. He won a lot of races. Kevin Harvick for leading the points for most of the year. Jamie McMurray for winning the Daytona 500. The Coke, no, he didn't win. Did he win the Coke 600? He won one of the ones at Charlotte. If not both. I can't remember. And then he won the Brickyard. I mean, Jamie McMurray really put on a good show this year. So too bad if he wasn't consistent enough to be in the chase. Because this is one of those new faces you like to see, even though he's new. He's been around 7, 8 years. Tony won a few. But it was kind of dominated by the 3 chase contenders, especially at the end. And it was a fun season. It was probably one of the best. It would have probably gone down as one of the greatest ever if Denny or Kevin won. I think that since Jimmie won, I think people are going to kind of view it as, oh, that's just another one that Jimmie won. And I think it's sad. But, 20 years from now, we'll probably remember this and say, this is one of the greatest runs ever, or it has been. And who knows how many Jimmie's going to win before he loses. He almost lost it this year. So 20 years from now, we'll say we were a part of that, and I'm sure we'll say that in pride then, but right now it stings. And I'll tell you what, Earnhardt, was my driver. Dale, see, I've got his shirt on. He and Petty have 7 championships apiece, and they're in jeopardy. They really are. I always kind of thought that those two would only just kind of be on a level by themselves, but you know what? Jimmie could be up there right with them. So, gotta watch out. This is, you know, he's far different than what Petty or Earnhardt was, you know. So, anyways, it was a great season to watch. It was a great season to play videos on this YouTube thing, NASCAR Rag Chew. This was fun to do, fun for me. You know, I wish I could have done it every single week, but unfortunately, or fortunately, that I had some bigger and better things I had to do, which is a good thing. Try to do it a little bit more regularly next year. Next year I will do it, and we'll probably start a week before Speed Weeks. We'll probably do one during Speed Week, and then probably you know, after Daytona, and just kind of get from there. I can't wait for that. I'll be wearing my Tony Stewart stuff, my Denny Hamlin stuff, Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick, Joey Logano. You know, I'll be rooting for all of them. Tony the most. Now you got to remember, at the end of this year when we had this chase, Tony was done. So I'm pulling for Denny to win the championship. It's not like I'm, you know, falling off my driver. It's just that, hey, there's only 3 in contentions, and I'm pulling for 2 of them and won the most. And yeah, he didn't get it done, but I'm still rooting for Denny. I'm still rooting for Tony next year. So it's going to be a fun year, and I want to say thank you for all of you who have watched these videos, video in, video out. I've had some rants on here. I've had some boring videos. I've had some very feisty videos, and I like that word feisty for some reason. And I thank you for all your comments. I think some of y'all have made them better, have made my videos better by your comments. So thanks a lot. Thanks for your encouragement. Thanks for your discouragement. And we'll look forward to doing it again next year. And until then, I'll be doing these rag chews, these trucking rag chews. And hopefully some of y'all get to watch that. That's it. I don't have anything more. I'm gonna go knock on Tony Stewart's door and see if he's got any turkey. You know, sure, they probably have some good turkey and dressing. They got to be good. I mean, you know, he don't get that big by himself. You know, and I'm a fan of getting big and eating good food. So we'll see. Until then, we'll snack on Little Debbie's. So 73rd.
Turn out the lights, the party's over.